Gotcha.
Come on, Karen, get with the lingo here.
I can't.
Good morning.
How is everyone today? We're so excited to be back again.
Yep, they invited us back. Can you imagine?
Crazy. So welcome to the Karen and Regina show.
Yep, welcome to our show.
Yes,
for those of you, the first time you're joining us, we're going to be on Wednesday mornings at 10 a.m. It's called Shake It Up with Karen and Regina. And Shake It Up stands for style, health, attitude, kindness, and entertainment. So join us every Wednesday. And for those of you who watched us last week, we want to catch you up on a couple things. Obviously, Karen had a little procedure done last week, and she looks fabulous, by the way.
It was a lot of fun.
So tell us about that. Like what?
Well, I mean, I got to tell you, having Dr. Du Bois here was phenomenal.
Oh, he was so great.
That was board-certified cosmetic plastic surgeon, Dr. Elliot Du Bois, and he's been working with Cactus at the Cactus Med Spa for probably about 6 months now, and I never let him really do anything to me before. But when we had him on the show, I felt so comfortable, and I said, okay, shoot me up. And he gave me 2 different areas, and it was fabulous. I have great results. My forehead is very smooth, and you know, I'm really happy with it.
I have to say, what I like about it is you don't look like you had anything done. Well, like it's very natural.
Isn't that the point?
Yes, but some people, you know, we've seen that. Like, you know, they're a little tight. Let's just say that they're a little.
No,
tight.
I still have a lot of movement.
He did a fabulous job,
and it's just smoothed out a little bit. So I'm definitely going to be going back for more.
Yeah, and a lot of people contacted us about him because he did such a great job, and he really came across, you know, great on the show. Yeah. So a lot of people want to get some information about him. So was he doing a special or something?
He is. He's going to run a great special for you guys. It's all on our website. If you go to shakeitupwithkarenandregina.com and go to our guest and link pages, you'll see the special that he put up. It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. Yeah. So definitely take advantage of that. I'm not sure how long he's going to leave it up there, but if you have any questions, let us know. His phone number is 631-923-3666, and you can call their office. They schedule these appointments in 5 different locations all over Long Island. So I'm sure he'd be happy to meet you. He's a nice guy, and especially the fact that he does all those children's surgeries for free. Yeah. That's just breaks my heart.
No, he really,
if every doctor did something like that, we would be free of all kinds of diseases and illnesses all over the world.
Well, you'd be able to help so many people, and the fact that he does it with such a loving heart, like you could see that he really genuinely is interested and cares, and he's not just doing it, you know, for the plug or for the publicity. He's really, really a very nice man, and he came across great on the show, which I'm happy about because, you know, again, so many people are intimidated with plastic surgery, and I think that they're afraid, like, what kind of questions, how to approach somebody. So I was really thankful that he came on, and he helped us out, too, because our friend, who's going to be here today, was stuck in Brazil at the World Cup. So, you know, we'll introduce you to Michael in a little while, and so we're just happy and fortunate that Dr. Du Bois stepped up and helped us out.
Yeah, so absolutely. Now, I think also, you know, he was so thrilled to be here because he said to me, I'm coming back. I said, you can come back anytime. He goes, no, I just want to come and sit in the audience. I said, okay, we don't really have an audience, but you're more than welcome to sit and watch us do our thing. Yes. Right.
Already we got some stragglers in here, too.
Yeah, it's always fun. That's always good. Yeah. So what did you do this 4th of July?
My 4th of July was amazing. First of all, this is going to sound terrible, but I was so happy that it rained on Friday. Because I know it sounds
that is so typical, Regina.
Yeah, because I got so much work done. I got so much work. Well, you had a house full of people. I did.
I
got so much work done. I caught up on all my emails because I was traveling and this and that and laundry. So I was so happy it rained. I had like a big catch-up day, and then I spent the rest of the weekend on the beach, which is my favorite place, obviously.
You'll notice the set switch up here.
We have this beautiful landscape behind us, which I kind of like.
Well, it's like 90 degrees out. You need a beach today.
Yeah. I think it could be my house.
I think we should have like a fan machine blowing wind on us so that we look like we're really at the beach. Can you do that?
A little stronger, Tommy, a little stronger.
That'd be cool. So where were you, in the Hamptons?
Yeah, so I was out in the Hamptons. So I'm at the beach on Sunday, right? And get this. So I'm there with my sister-in-law and my niece. So cute, right? We're hanging on the beach, and I'm like, I'm listening to the Rolling Stones.
What were you drinking?
I'm like, I was good. I didn't drink. I don't drink during the day at the beach. Otherwise, I fall asleep.
Oh, I love Prosecco on the beach.
Oh, no.
It's one of my
favorite things. In St. Martin, I drink, but not here. Because I have to drive there. I'm sitting on the beach, and the guy over there says, do you see that in the water? Do you see that in the water? And I'm like, oh, here we go. What? What do you say? And it looked like a black thing that was like poking up and in and out.
My God.
So I thought it was like a stick or, a piece of driftwood. So I'm looking. It's not driftwood. It's a fish. It's a fish, people, a fish.
Okay, that is just not conducive to me at all.
No.
I cannot.
And it was big, Karen.
I don't even like little fish. I don't like goldfish.
Karen, it was big.
Yeah, no.
So the fin is going, but now.
Were you in the water?
No.
Oh.
No.
That would be hard.
I would have been in the water, though, because it was nice. The water was clean.
Well, anyway, I saw pictures of Tommy in the water.
Yeah, he's a fish. You know that. He's a fish.
So what happened?
So now I know that certain fish swim this way, bob and weave, and sharks go this way. So it was not a shark.
I would never know the difference there.
It was not a shark by the pattern of the swimming. Right. But my sister-in-law says to me, well, how do you know it's not like an injured shark and it's just, trying to survive? And I'm like, oh, God.
Well, if it's injured, then it probably wouldn't attack you. It's probably just wants some mouth-to-mouth from you or something. Yeah.
So, lo and behold, it was a huge sunfish. And beautiful fish, beautiful. Yeah. But it was a big one.
But now, do you fish?
I love fishing.
Ooh.
I love fishing.
And you put the hook in the mouth?
Yes, I bait the hook and everything.
And then what happens once you get the hook out of the mouth?
I throw it in there, catch a fish, and take it out.
And then it bleeds, though.
Yeah, but then I have a little towel and I take it off.
I couldn't have
But I love fishing. And
I love fish in a restaurant on a plate. That's how I love fish. That's the only fish I love.
No, I find it so relaxing to be out on the water. It's beautiful. I haven't been out on my friend Walter's boat yet, but I'm going to make it this week, Walter, so get ready. Get the lines ready, Walter.
My friends, Regina and Jamie just bought a 65-foot boat.
Oh, that's a cruiser.
Well, I know. I think they're in Block Island right now.
Oh, that's nice. Well, that's a boat you would like.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's good for you. Yeah, that's like a second home.
But that's what I'm saying. I can't really do anything smaller than that. There's no reason for it. Where am I going? What am I going to do?
Well, you can't, but
in the middle of the water.
I like it.
No, I need a living room. I need a kitchen. I
don't want to clean all that.
High maintenance.
I don't want to wipe it. I don't want to do anything. I want a little thing to go out on the
but I
water.
think if you could have a 65-foot yacht, you could have somebody wipe it for you, can't you?
Yeah, I guess you can.
I'm going to say that would be a requirement.
Oh, my gosh.
Right.
To fill that puppy up?
I'm sure. Yeah, because it's a motorboat. It's not a sailboat.
Yeah,
so it probably goes through a lot of gas.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, I would be a guest. I'm not going to be a guest.
That's bad. Anyway, my other friend went fishing last weekend, and he caught a 9-pound, 28-inch fluke off the Hampton Lady, right in Hampton Bays.
9 pounds. That would feed like 20 people.
Yeah, that's a good-sized fish.
Yeah.
Yep. And so he's taking the picture for the fish, right? So they're holding it up, and obviously because he won the pool on the boat and everything else, and the fish takes a bite out of it.
I don't like fish. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah. There's no reason for it.
Oh, I thought that was great. And he was so funny. He's like, well, I couldn't really get mad at the fish because I just caught it.
Well, I'm sure the fish was pissed.
Yeah.
I mean, you pulled him out of his environment.
Yeah, absolutely. He was taking a little chunk out.
Exactly.
He reminded me of that soccer player. What's that guy's name?
Oh, that guy was
He bit the shoulder. What the hell is that?
We're going to have to talk to Michael about that.
Yeah. Oh, we got to find out all that stuff. We got to find out all that stuff.
Yeah, so, maybe he knows the name of that cute guy I was referring to.
Yeah, the one in the white shirt. That's what she tells me. The cute guy in the white shirt.
Yeah, he was really cute.
So tell me about your weekend. You had a whole house full of people.
I did. I had a whole house full of people. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I cooked for 4 days straight. So I literally...
How many people did you have?
Well, I had...
See, that's a lot of work, Karen.
No, it's a lot of work. And let me tell you, a lot of money.
That's not relaxing.
$700 in Costco, then another $300 in ShopRite, then another $200 at Seven Brothers. Then, I mean, every other minute of the day, I was running out for more food.
How many people did you have?
I had 5 living in my house, but then, of course, others wanted to come over. So
your house, your backyard's like a retreat. So.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it really is gorgeous.
It's very nice.
And Chris does all the flowers and everything. I mean, it's beautiful.
Yeah, he's very good like that.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I don't do
So, God bless the Vitos. So you had like 20 people each day?
Probably, but we also went out a couple times I went to my cousin Sal and Jenny's house. They have a beautiful house also, but it was the rainy day that you were happy that it rained.
Yeah.
So we were, I mean, they have a huge house, but, and we were about 50 people in the house. And we just drank, got drunk, ate, and I did that from, you know, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So that's why yesterday I cleansed. I cleansed all day.
Oh, you did?
Oh, my God, I needed it.
Oh,
I just felt like I was going to explode.
Yeah.
You can't go like that. You cannot go 4 days. I mean, unless you're on vacation. For some reason, when you're on vacation, you get no hangover, you get no bloat, you feel good. But when you're home and you do act like that and do stuff like that, forget it.
Well, I was away for a month, and I think I was hungover twice in that whole time.
That's what I mean.
So, yeah, I can understand that. But I don't know. I mean, I just enjoy the cleansing right after a weekend like that. But I can't fit it in this week. We have a lot going on.
Today. Yeah, well, yesterday, I mean, I was busy, but I was at the office, and I was, you know, doing some errands and running around.
Right.
Getting ready for today's show, so I felt much better.
Yeah, I was driving home yesterday, and I didn't have my products with me, my cleanse products.
No good.
I know, I was so mad, because I could have done that all day. But
well,
anyway,
you know, I always have something in my bag. You should always keep something in your bag, just like a good go-to, healthy snack.
Oh, no, I had my shake in the morning, and then I was good, but I didn't have my...
hangover cure.
Isn't it?
It's the best thing ever.
Nobody believes me.
No,
it's the best thing.
If you're ever hungover, drink a shake and forget it.
Straightens you right out.
Yeah, it's like nothing ever happened.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
but then you feel so good, you just start all over again. You start drinking and partying. And
yeah, well, you got to get ready for the next day. You know, that's how it goes.
You almost need a little bit of a hangover so that you stop, you pull back.
Yeah, you know? I don't drink like that anymore, though.
Yeah, well, I only really do it on holiday weekends when I have so many people in my house. I don't ever drink at home.
Well, I think you'd have to drink with all those people.
You're not kidding me.
They drive you crazy.
Well, I still have a couple of scragglers there. So,
well, I wouldn't want to leave.
No, they don't want to leave.
That's like the Vito Hotel.
Yeah, I know. Casa de Vito, we call it.
Yeah, Casa de Vito. Seriously, her house is gorgeous. It's beautiful.
Okay, so...
what else do we want to talk about? Oh, tonight? What are we doing tonight?
Well, tonight we're going to the Carol M. Baldwin Breast Cancer Research Fund.
Because today's Tuesday. We're actually taping.
Yes, we are taping, which is good. I mean, it's fine. And you'll see us tomorrow fresh, because if we were to tape the show tomorrow after tonight's event, wouldn't have been pretty.
Yeah.
Definitely not wouldn't have been pretty.
No, my eyelashes will probably be like over here.
It wouldn't look good.
We look a little busted
up. So I'm actually really excited that we're doing the show today.
Yep. And the people from Madhouse TV, they're traveling.
I know.
I know.
Who's
they're going to this amazing event.
They're going to be streaming live in
Detroit, right?
Yeah.
That's going to be awesome.
Festival or some kind of festival. Yeah, I mean, that's really exciting.
Yep, they're packing up the whole kit and caboodle.
Yeah, and you'll be able to see that
live. Getting in the Madhouse van.
Taking all of their equipment.
Yep.
And we know about that because they took the equipment to the Harbor Club at Prime when I did the fashion show for
How did I, we never even had a chance to talk about that.
Oh my God, it was fabulous.
Was it awesome?
Absolutely fabulous. I mean, I'm going to get more into Harbor Club later when Mike is on it. But you had to see the stuff that they had to bring to be able to do that. They had tables and cameras and lighting and microphones, and it was just insane.
Well, they're very professional too. No, they don't.
I was going to tell them they should just come to Bloomingdale's with me. That's a show in itself. But that's like, they would have to bring all that kind of stuff with them. You know what I mean? Me and Bloomingdale's definitely a show.
She is hilarious.
I have a good time.
Yeah. But they're very professional. I mean, they don't, it's not like a little flip phone camera and they're out and about. I mean, they have.
Maybe that's what I should get, a little flip phone. Just to
To do, and Bloomingdale's?
Yeah, track the salespeople.
Yeah. Well, that's a good way to do that.
Yeah.
That's a good way to do that.
That's good.
Don't you get the alerts on your phone?
I do. It's funny. Every time I drive by the mall, I get bzzz. It's like it's telling me, stop.
It's calling you. It's calling you home.
Exactly.
Karen, psst, come in here.
I miss you.
Yeah. Come in here. Come
on out.
Well, what are you wearing tonight?
I bought 2 dresses. I'm definitely going to wear something summery because it's ridiculous heat out there.
It's like 90, 100, hazy, hot and humid. But you know what? I am not complaining. After this winter.
Yeah, and the rain. We've had a lot of rain.
Horrible.
I mean, I'm glad that it's dry. It's a little humid, so the hair, gets a little affected, frizzes up.
Yeah.
Which,
actually, it's good for me. It gives my hair body.
But I do have that keratin in my hair, and I love keratin.
Yeah, you're lucky. I need body in my hair, so the humidity is good.
Yeah.
But I think it's
did my hair yesterday, so they did it nicely.
Nice. Yeah, it looks beautiful. And I like the color, too.
Jamie in our Smithtown store did my hair yesterday.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, that's a beautiful location.
Carrie does my color in Dix Hills.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's fabulous.
I go to Maureen in Main Street.
Yeah.
I love Maureen.
They're great.
My color's the best. Anyway, We have to take a little commercial break,
Yes,
so we're going to bring our guest on, so stay tuned, and we'll see you in a few.
Bye.
My name is Dr. Robert Brevard. I'm here for Multi-Medicine in Westbury, New York. We're located at 1065 Old Country Road, Suite 214. Been here for about 15 years. The practice has medical doctors, physical therapists, chiropractors, acupuncturists. We also do pain management, and we have orthopedists on staff. Here at Advanced Multi-Medicine Rehabilitation, we've got physical therapists on staff who treat an array of conditions, from neck pain to back pain, shoulder pain. We treat carpal tunnel. We treat a lot of car accident patients, slip and falls. We treat patients with knee injuries, with ankle injuries. We have state-of-the-art equipment. We've been here for over 15 years. Vast array of diagnostic testing, from x-rays to EMGs. What is an EMG? It's a diagnostic test that allows a doctor to determine where the pinched nerve is. Cora is a physical therapist at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. She's working on Stephanie, who was involved recently in an automobile accident. Stephanie has tight thoracic and cervical musculature, and Cora is doing some myofascial release work and some therapeutic stretching, doing it to help her with her pain. Vicky is also a patient here at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. Vicky is now working her leg muscles, specifically her quadricep muscles, trying to strengthen them after an injury she sustained. If you find yourself in need of any type of physical therapy, please don't hesitate to call Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation, located in Westbury, New York, in Suite 214. Phone number is 516-334-7000, or find us on our website at advancedmultimedicine.com.
Technical Worldwide Tattoo Supply is one of the largest suppliers in the world and your #1 resource for top quality, affordable tattoo and piercing supplies. Technical Worldwide Tattoo Supply is the #1 supplier of tattoo inks in the world, with more than 200 products including Mom's Ink, Philadelphia Eddie's Traditional Inks, Paolini Sacred Color Inks, and more. Technical Worldwide Tattoo Supply, your one-stop shopping destination for great service, best prices, and top quality supplies. Coney Island Carlos vintage wines and premium spirits are undeniably distinctive, selected for their unique, memorable flavor. Coney Island Carlos vintage wines and premium spirits are delivered to you in beautifully designed bottles featuring limited edition artwork. Coney Island Carlos vintage wines and premium spirits are available at affordable prices in fine restaurants, bars, and liquor stores. Or check www.coneyislandcarlo.com for availability.
Hi everybody, welcome back to Shake It Up with Karen and Regina, and we are happy to have our friends and
I would
restaurateur.
Say, yes, and in many senses a business partner, because we've done a lot of different events with him in the past. So yeah, you know, you and I have known Michael for several years.
Right, so it's Michael Bolson, everybody, just so you know.
Michael Bolson, owner and operator of Bolson Restaurant Groups, along with his family members. They have 7 different establishments on Long Island, all high-end, beautiful places, and all very different, true. You have Tellers and Verace down on the South Shore, as well as Beach Tree Cafe. And then on the North Shore, you have H2O, Prime, and another one. Which one?
Harbor Club.
Harbor Club at Prime. But I think, did I mention them all? Monsoon, Verace, Tellers, and Beach Tree are all down in the South Shore, and then Prime, H2O, and the new Harbor Club at Prime, which is where we just had our event, is up on the North Shore. So
basically, any restaurant that you go in, they own it.
On Long Island, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. So we're going to talk to you a little bit about, you know, How did the Bolson Restaurant Group come about, and is it mostly family that's involved in
my
that?
family's been in the restaurant business since the 30s.
Wow.
So,
really?
Yes, well before
I
my
didn't
time,
know that.
thank you.
Wow.
Yeah. My grandfather and my grandmother owned and operated a restaurant actually in West Islip, Bolson's Pine Lake Tavern, right at the base of where Robert
Bolson's
Moe's
Pine
Main
Lake
Street.
Tavern.
Yeah, it's no longer there. But my aunt was the dishwasher, my other aunt was the bus girl, my grandma was the cook, my grandfather was the bartender, all that kind of stuff.
So it's always been a family business.
Yes.
Yeah. And there's nothing like working with family, right, Michael?
No, like
As
we
long as
say.
it's not my family.
Right, exactly. As we like to say, screwed from birth. Yes. We've been, yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So how many
That's
family
great,
members
though.
work with you today?
Well, there's 4 of us. I mean, actually, there's 5 of us now with my niece. She's only 9, but she gets her 2 cents in too. She's got the family gene. So when she walks in the
That's so
restaurant,
cute.
she makes sure she points out everything that's wrong.
Oh, that's great. She's got a good
adorable.
eye.
Well, she's
She
a
does.
girl.
She does.
Trained young.
Yeah.
She's a
Yeah,
girl.
yeah.
She sees
Yeah.
that right away.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
gotta.
Yeah.
When we-
She's 9 now?
She's
by-
9.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Wow.
Right.
When
Time
we first
flies.
opened for Rache, we were just doing our practice run, and she was sitting at the table, and one of the guests came over and said, "Oh, thanks for inviting us to the soft opening," and said, "Who's this?" She said, "I'm Hannah," and she said, "I own this place, right, right, Uncle Michael?" I said, "Yes, you do."
That's right. That's right.
cute. That's
She'll
cute.
definitely get it at some point, right?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Well, at least she could spend the summer jobs there. And
Yeah, she's smart as a whip, so
Yeah,
she's
she has a soft split place in your heart.
Oh, yes,
So yeah,
yeah.
they're close. So that's
Yeah.
why anything she wants, Uncle Michael get it for her.
correct.
Which isn't a bad thing.
I actually need an Uncle
have.
Michael.
Who doesn't need an Uncle
Right,
Michael?
exactly. But I know your schedule is so crazy, and we really appreciate you coming down here.
My pleasure.
You've had a busy month,
I
correct?
have.
Yeah, you went to the World Cup, which is exciting.
I did, yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I mean, you know, it was something when they announced the World Cup was going to be in Brazil. I played soccer my whole life. I figured, what a great excuse to go to Brazil. So I spent actually 16 days down there.
Oh boy.
which is a
And you
long
came back
time.
all in one piece.
And
That's
you were
amazing.
alive? You were alive
No,
after that?
actually, I did get jumped in Rio.
Oh,
Take a
wow.
little bump up my head from.
Oh,
I got
yeah,
roughed
yeah.
up
So
a
you're a
little
little
bit.
scar.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
Really?
terrible.
yeah, I survived. So
Yeah,
it could be
Rio
worse.
could be dangerous. I
Rio
guess.
can be a little dangerous.
Yeah, I did go there when I was 20 years old with 2 girlfriends during Carnival, and it is a miracle that I am back home alive.
Yes.
Because,
Wow, that's
let me
pretty
tell you.
ballsy.
Yeah, it was pretty ballsy. Oh, ballsy!
Is that a curse word?
I believe that's $5.
Yeah, because it's not balls.
Ballsy?
You actually said ballsy, which
Yeah,
is
that's-
kind of like slang. You know, it doesn't really
okay,
work.
okay.
It all
About
goes to
that.
charity. So
That's right. It all goes to charity.
That's
So I
right.
got to get my $5.
That's
but,
right.
ballsy.
But
All
let's
right,
get
I
back
gotta
to your
remember that.
restaurants a little bit. So
Wait, I want to talk about Brazil
I
a little
know,
bit more.
okay.
Go
Hold
ahead.
on one second.
All right, go ahead.
So, tell me what it was like to be there in the heart of all of it when the soccer's going on. I mean, it's like insane, right?
Insane. Yeah, in the streets of Rio at 4 in the morning, there were 30,000 people partying
my
in the
God.
streets still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you were joking about the guy who bit somebody before, Luis
Right.
Suarez. is
Yeah,
guy's
the
name.
Suarez. That's it.
See,
And
that's
that's
why
not
we
the
need a
first-
guy on the show who
Yeah,
can
yeah.
actually
Me
like.
It's not the first time. No,
the
he's
No,
done
No,
it many
that's not the
times.
first time he's
No.
done that.
No.
So I don't understand. This is the other thing I don't understand. Why isn't that like a red card or
Oh,
he's
he's-
banned?
he
and
is,
what's
all
the
those
story?
things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He is. He's
Yeah.
getting okay. Because that's it. I mean, he literally. Did you see?
No, I did see it.
He
Yeah.
turned around and
Took a chunk out of the
chunk
guy.
out of the
Oh,
guy.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
It
insane.
reminded me of like
That's
Mike
insane.
Tyson and
remember him?
Evander Holyfield,
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah.
That was ooh,
Yeah, yeah.
that was the ear.
Well, first
though.
of all, why would you really want to eat somebody else?
Well,
Like, that's
something's
just-
wrong with him. Yeah, something's definitely wrong.
Yeah,
with him.
that's
yeah, it's
not
a little
right.
cannibal.
It was the middle of the game for no real apparent reason. He just decided to take it.
But a lot of that goes
Well,
on. Like
I guess
there's
it's frustrating and pressure.
Yeah.
that
I
makes
guess.
it snap.
Just,
It's
well,
obviously a
the
snap.
entire world was watching the game, so I don't know how he thought he would get away with it. I mean,
It's true. It's not like you're in
That's
some
true.
back alley
billions of
somewhere.
people are watching the game. Yeah, it's pretty
yeah.
clear.
He's
That's
not too
hysterical.
swift, maybe.
No,
Yeah.
What do you think?
No,
Yeah, not the
that
sharpest
far.
knife in
But
the drawer. Yeah.
I just can't believe like when you are watching it. I mean, there's so many little things that go on, and you played soccer, so you
did.
know. I mean, they're really like hitting each other, kicking each other. Like
there's
it's a
a-
lot of bumping. I don't want to say bump and grinding, but there's a lot of
Another $5.
yeah,
I
there's
think.
a lot of grinding out too.
It's a little
For
suggestive.
charity.
It's suggestive.
Oh, it's suggestive. Oh, Michael, you're going to get it out of me today, right? All right. You're next, buddy.
It's up to 10.
Yeah, I'm up to $10. But there's a
hysterical.
lot of,
Yeah,
physicality
yes.
that,
Yeah.
goes on, right?
It was great to see because it was a chance to be in a place. There's so many languages. It was like New York, where there's a million languages being spoken, but people from all over the world. you know, other than me getting jumped, I didn't see any fights the whole time I was
Right,
there.
right,
I loved the one I was in.
Right.
Wow.
And it was.
Were you alone when you got jumped?
I was with my niece's au pair, Giselle, who's from Sao Paulo. She was in Rio with me, but I was with no other men that I knew. So and there was several
she
guys.
okay?
She was fine.
Okay.
But there were several guys.
That must have been so scary.
It was a little scary.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Fortunately, I had a couple of soda pops, so I was
good.
feeling that much pain.
Yeah.
It was
That'll
late at
help.
night.
That'll
Yeah,
help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Well, Regina was shocked he even came home. She said he met a hottie down there. He's not coming back.
I said for sure.
Well, you know, I got to be honest. American women are prettier.
Oh, thank you. That's wonderful to hear.
He's smart.
Yeah,
He's smart.
I mean, my husband, I always said if he's going to leave me, he's going to leave me for somebody who speaks Spanish because he loves that Latin kind of, you know.
Well, you got that little
sexiness
vibe going on there.
I said, okay, no
You got
problem.
Casa de Vito. That's Spanish, right?
that's right.
You
You
got
know, all
that vibe
the-
going
yeah.
on there. You
Yeah.
could work it. You could
Okay.
work it.
All right, I'm
But
gonna
you know
work it
what?
out.
I noticed that he said American girls are pretty, but I think in Brazil they're sexy.
Yes,
I mean,
that's true.
they are naked half the time. They're always
Well-
naked. I mean, do you ever see a picture of them? They're
They
naked
are.
all the time.
And they wear those little strings right on the bathing
Yes.
suit. Right
Yes,
Yes.
but the issue becomes when you go to the beach, there are lots of beautiful women in very skimpy bikinis, but there's lots of women that shouldn't be in skimpy bikinis
Oh,
that are
that's
still on
true.
the beach.
You know
you
what?
probably
And not
experienced
just
that in St.
women.
Martin.
There's lots of men in skimpy
Yes.
bikinis
Yes.
that should not be on the beach.
Yes.
That's true.
Yes, actually,
That's
the same
true.
thing happens when I go to St. Martin. There's a nude section of the beach, and you know, you take a walk down the beach because you know everybody's want to look. You know, we're voyeurs, and it's everybody that should not be naked is naked.
Yes.
Right.
I mean, I don't know
Yeah,
why.
that's never good looking.
And also, thank you very much. In Kismet, if you walk down between, you know, Robert Moses and Kismet, there's the naked part, and it's everybody that should not be naked
Right.
are naked. But you know what? Listen, they're doing their thing. They're not hurting anybody, so who cares, right? To each their own.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I mean, if I could get away with laying naked somewhere, I would like that, not to have tan lines or whatever. But even in my backyard, I mean, I have a pretty big backyard, and it's kind of private, but I would feel like somebody could see me. I
yeah.
don't know if I could do that.
Yeah.
I
well,
would just feel uncomfortable.
I don't.
Yeah.
Well, these
I don't
people
know.
were in string bikinis.
I could go
men and women.
topless, but I don't know if I could
With-
go naked.
200,000 people on the beach, so
Yeah.
they were pretty sure people were seeing them.
Yeah. They don't care, though.
Yeah.
They do that from
No.
birth.
What do they call them?
Exhibitionists.
Yeah, but
yes.
they do it from birth, so it's really not anything
Yes,
different.
very different culturally there.
Very different. Very different.
Yeah,
So-
the women dressed to go to
So
the
you,
supermarket.
needless to say,
like-
so you
yes.
had a good time.
I did have a great
Yeah,
time.
you had a good time.
I did. I had a real good time.
So, did
right,
you?
so let's-
Did she? Oh, I don't know if he had a little romance.
Oh,
What was it?
no
16
romance.
days, you could have like a vacation.
You know,
don't you love
I was in-
vacation romances? Do
I
you
was
remember
in,
those?
I was in 4 different cities. I did so much traveling. I went to a bunch of games.
Oh, okay. So you were hopping around.
I was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I don't speak the language. It's Portuguese in Brazil, so the
Yeah, that's a
language
little
barrier's
tough.
Yeah.
it is tough. It's not like Spanish or
No.
Italian or that
If
you can
you
mix.
reading, they look almost the same, but when you pronounce them, they're very, very different.
Yeah,
Vastly
and there's different dialects, I'm sure, as
Yes.
you go around.
Yeah.
And down there, they have, when I was in Brazil, all the fish came with heads. The shrimp came with heads. Everything came with a head.
Is she hilarious?
I mean, I don't really
How
know
do
what
you
my
think
dinner
they
looking
come,
at me,
Karen?
you know?
Frozen? How do you
Well,
think they come?
I understand that, but I just think that if I'm going to eat it, at that point is the time that they should
Take
remove
the head
the
off.
head.
Yes.
You know, that's just my personal opinion.
Well,
I'm surprised you say that, being Greek and Italian. Like, that's your culture.
But I grew up in Roslyn. I didn't grow up in Greece
yeah,
and Italy.
She grew up in Roslyn.
I will tell you this.
She grew up in Roslyn.
I had dinner at a restaurant in Sao Paulo, and they had one of the courses was Amazon ants.
No.
Oh,
Yes.
of
Did you
all
have
the
it?
things in the world
I ate
to eat.
a
You
couple of
did?
ants. I did.
I love it. I
That's
love
like that
you did
guy
that.
on TV. He goes around and eating bugs all the time on
Oh,
that
what's
food
his name?
channel.
He's a weirdo.
Bar something with a B. I don't
Bourdain?
know.
I
That
think
Bourdain. Yeah.
Well, these ants, I got to be honest with you, were
Grasshoppers.
some of the
Yeah.
most flavorful things I'd ever eaten in my life.
But now, is it in a sauce? Is it
No,
fried? What do you
nope,
do with it?
They kill them by freezing them, and they're basically raw.
You're going to be bringing that to any
How
of
do
your
they freeze?
restaurants
I
anytime
don't think
soon?
that'll go over so well.
I don't think so.
It was really delicious, like lemongrass and ginger, exploding flavor in my mouth. It was-
Wow.
Well,
That's
if anybody can judge good food, that would be you.
Well, I've eaten enough of it. That's for sure.
right. That's right. And you know, that's what's so great about all your different restaurants. They all kind of have a really different theme.
Yes.
Nothing is really the
Yes.
same. How do you come up with these themes? I mean,
Well, mostly it's my brother and I decide where we'd like to eat and where we can't find a place to go eat. So a lot of it just comes from simple as that. You know, it's
Yeah.
what we enjoy. We love to go out to eat. We love to travel. we do a lot of research. We go out to eat a lot, and things that kind of excite us, we want to replicate.
You know, it's funny that you say that, because I live in a section of Huntington called Elwood, and although I can get to Smithtown and the Village and whatever, we can't. There's really not any restaurants right in that area between Dix Hills, Huntington, you know, East Northport.
Well, not of this caliber, no.
So maybe that could be your next place.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah,
We'll
not of
take a look.
that caliber.
Come take a look.
Yeah.
We'll be there all the time.
But they're all different, like you said, Karen. They are all different themes. I mean, there had to be, extensive research into do like Monsoon. It's amazing. I mean, the food there is so different, but it's not like ants. You know, I mean, it's different, but it's stuff that you can relate to. But also like the drinks that you make. Like there's a Babylon
Babylon Express.
Oh,
it's delicious.
Oh,
well, we spent a month in Asia doing research.
See, that's what I was going to ask you. So do you guys, but you know what? We have to go actually to a commercial break. So when we come back, I want to hear about the research and development that comes into it. A month in Asia.
Well, I know his executive chef is going to be the one that decides a lot of this stuff for you.
He helps. We work on the ideas together, and he's the one who has the responsibility of taking those ideas and making them,
and
put
making
them on the plate.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about Chef James in a little bit then.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Great.
All right, stay tuned.
Hi, my name is Dr. Tom Dow. We have a multidisciplinary practice in Melville and Ronkonkoma, New York, and we treat patients with many, many different conditions, from newborns through geriatric patients with numerous different techniques. There's a technique and a type of treatment for every class of patient. We have them all here. Here's my son Thomas, also a doctor of chiropractic, working on one of our patients' cervical spine. This patient has had chronic neck pain for many, many, many years, has been to a multitude of different practitioners with little or no response. And with our specialized techniques, she has improved tremendously and continues to improve on a daily basis. We have two practices, one in Melville and one in Ronkonkoma, New York. We are a multidiscipline chiropractic office. What that means is we have chiropractors, massage therapists, acupuncturists, psychologists, all working as a team and a network of outside professionals such as orthopedists and neurologists that we work hand in hand with to help determine what your injuries are and the best way to treat your injuries. I have the great pleasure of having my son in practice with me. We work hand in hand, father and son, to give our patients the best care possible, and a staff which is loving, caring, and you'll never have to wait at all in our office for service. Many times patients come into our office and they have what's called a soft tissue injury. Soft tissue injuries are like scars inside your body. If you've ever been cut on the outside of your body, you get a scar. The same thing happens inside of your body to your muscles and ligaments. So our job is to determine where those are, stretch the muscles, adjust the vertebra back into their correct position, and then refortify the normal structure with exercise. That's what we do best, and I hope someday you'll come see us at one of our two offices. Thank you.
Welcome back. We're here with Michael Bolson from Bolson Restaurant Group. I was just going to mention that you have a corporate executive chef named James McDevitt.
We do.
So Chef James kind of has his hands full. He's got a lot of restaurants to take care of. So now he oversees all the chefs in each restaurant? Is that what his job is about?
Yes, he basically runs everything involved with the food production, purchasing, management.
And does he also design the menus? Like, is he
well, the menus are kind of a combination of things. The menus are most often decided by our guests, meaning what people what they like, what they order is what we keep. What they don't order, things come and go off the menu. So when things wane in popularity, they find their way into the archives.
Does he create the specials, or does each restaurant chef create the specials?
Both.
Okay.
It's really a collaborative thing. It's a matter of depends on the we run so many specials at so many different times.
Sure.
The chefs, usually when we hire a new chef, they spend some time just getting to know our existing menu and working with that for a while.
Right.
And then after a while, once we have some working relationship, they understand what we like, they understand our guests, because they have to learn about the guests who frequent the restaurant, learn about what their tastes are. And then once they get that, we allow them a little bit of rope to start making some specials and experimenting.
Now, when you recruiting staff, how do you go about recruiting wait staff, chefs and stuff? How does that work?
It's very.
They come to you now.
They
I'm
do.
sure.
It's tough. It's very hard to go out and find people.
You find the best looking people, though.
Well,
I know.
You really do. I mean, all the staff in each and every restaurant is just gorgeous.
Yeah, we're pretty lucky like that.
Yeah.
So it's funny because people
Gravitate.
they take care of themselves. They're healthy. They work out. They eat healthy. Even though they work, they're active people. Most people that work in restaurants are very outgoing. They are the kind of people that get the most out of life. They're not, sitting around playing Xbox all day. These people, are out living their life, and they work very hard.
Yeah,
they
they're hard workers.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all happy,
have that
but
great vibe,
Yeah, they work really hard too. I mean, they're hustling. I mean, those restaurants are packed.
I worked in restaurants
the
for many
service,
years. It's a hard job.
Yeah,
it's not
the
easy.
service is always on. I mean, really, not just because you're
Thank
sitting
you.
here. And I would tell you because we're friends.
You have.
But I certainly have. But they really are outstanding. But so how are any of these people that are now on a chef level, or did they start out as a waiter or a busboy? How do you promote from within? Or you encourage that? Or what?
Our best success is always promoting from within.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do a really great job at developing, cultivating people, but mostly giving them an opportunity. One of the things I was just talking to my father about this last night. The restaurant business is kind of the great equalizer. I mean, it doesn't really matter if you're black, white, purple, yellow, gay, straight, Christian, Jewish, whatever. If you do a good job in the restaurant business, you get promoted, you get opportunities, and it's a wonderful thing about our business. And we have lots of women run our restaurants. I think last year we had more of our restaurants were run by women than men, and I'm pretty sure that we're the only restaurant group around that has that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. That's special.
Women
special. But it's true. It is. It's totally an equalizer because you know what? It's determined by hard work, personality, and the client, the staff. I mean, the guest.
Client,
the guest determines.
And heart. You got to really care about what you do, and you can teach people a lot of things. You cannot teach them to care, and people that really care. That goes a long way in this business.
It comes across.
You can see it. I mean, we're in the service industry, like you, for 25 years, and you always know the good eggs from the bad eggs, and you just got to weed them out early.
Yep.
Get rid of them.
Look, we always say we make a lot of mistakes, but which is fine.
Everybody does.
As long as you learn from the mistakes. I used to ski and snowboard a lot. Unfortunately, I don't get to do it as much as I used to. But we used to always say, if you don't fall down once a day, you're not trying hard enough.
Right.
The same thing in our business. If you don't make mistakes every day, then you're not trying hard enough. You got to push the envelope. We always have to try to get better every day.
How many people work for you now?
Over 500.
Wow, that's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people.
Now, James, those people work under him? Is he?
A lot of them work under James. Yeah.
Okay, so that's a big responsibility.
It is. Yeah. James is.
How did you find him?
I've known James for a while. The circles of the restaurant people are just
like our
your
industry.
business.
Yeah.
You know the people, and I've known James for a while, and we had met multiple times in the past, and the timing was never right. And then finally one day the timing was right.
And how long has he been with you guys now?
Jeez, I guess maybe a year and a half, probably.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
He still likes you then.
He does.
That's good.
We work very well together. It's tough to find chefs that have that much talent that are able to put their ego
aside. Sure,
yes.
I can imagine.
That's really hard.
But with 500 people, you must have some really cool, like, you know, inter-office relationship things that happen all the time.
The number of people that are married that have met in our business, we've counted recently well over 1,000 marriages.
Really? Well,
we've been in business for a long time, but over the last 25 years,
1,000 marriages.
Yeah.
Look at that. So if you want to get married,
just go work for Bohl.
Go get a job at Prime.
Unfortunately, also about 700 divorces. So it's kind of,
that could be tough. That could be tough. That could be tough. But how about, you know, I remember working in our industry for over 2 decades.
Yes.
You get a lot of crazy call-in stories, too. Like, people would call in sick, and they have the cockamamie, right? They make up these stories.
Well, how many times did their grandmother die? I'm just curious.
It's hilarious. That's like, but that's like a basic life. But people come up with, like, you know, a helicopter landed, and I can't get off the island, and you're like, but you live in Queens. What are you talking about?
Oh, the best are now today, which I'm sure you guys get the same thing, is that when people say they can't come in, they're very sick.
Yes.
And then they post on Facebook their picture at the concert they went to that night.
Oh, sure, yeah,
and so
exactly.
one of the servers will come up and say, boy, it looks like Sally's not as sick as she said she was.
Yeah. Sally's busted.
Yes.
I love it. I love it. That's the beauty of social media. You got to watch out.
Oh, yeah.
You got to be really careful. But it's true.
Yeah.
And then they think you're never going to know.
Yeah, it's very strange.
I mean, why wouldn't you just say, look,
I'm
going to a concert.
Yeah.
Is there any way somebody will switch with me? I mean, you know, but
I'm not gonna
again,
make
the
it.
good
Not
egg from the
coming.
bad
You know,
egg.
it's very funny you say that, too, because that's something that we talk about as managers, is that if people are honest with you, it's okay
Yes.
if look, my boyfriend got me special tickets to a concert tonight.
Of course.
Okay,
Yeah.
have fun. I'll
Yes.
get your shift covered.
I know.
But when you lie, it's a whole different ballgame.
No, I used to say the same thing to the girls that work for me. Nobody likes to have a good time more than me. I want to go out. I want to go on vacation. I want to do everything.
And I want to chit-chat forever, but I really would like to get to the heart of why I want Michael here today, love. And that is because you do so much philanthropic work for, you know, Long Island not-for-profits and for people who really need you. What's your favorite? I mean, you work with so many.
Oh, boy. You know, we do a lot of different things. You know, my parents do a thing on their own. Our business, really, we do a lot of work with breast cancer coalitions.
Okay.
Because my mother suffered from breast cancer, so that's probably the one that...
Your mom's a
Is
survivor.
the closest to the heart, yeah?
Yeah, so that we started quite a few years ago. What we do is every October in each of our restaurants, we do menus that highlight dishes that are high in antioxidants and other type of healthy benefits. And then on the back, we highlight each of the different breast cancer coalitions and what they do and how to reach out to them.
That's terrific.
And each dish you buy, $1 for an appetizer, $2 for an entree, and then we take all that money and we donate it to the breast cancer coalitions. But the most important thing I think we do is raise awareness, because I think a lot of people don't even know these breast cancer coalitions exist. And
they don't. I mean, unless you're a big organization like the American Cancer Society, they don't know the local ones that really help the women here.
They don't have the funding to
No, they can't
advertise and everything else. I mean, a lot of them are non-for-profit, so how are they getting the word out? So that's amazing, because the traffic that goes through your restaurants and, you know, what they're able to see, all those different, and it might be something that a certain person personally connects to. So that's great.
You know, it's funny, too, you're talking about funding. The first year we did it, I remember we did a big dinner for $300 a head, and we sold it out, and we donated $5,000 to the local breast cancer coalition, and the recipients started burst out crying because their budget for the year was $5,000.
Yeah.
And they had just received
That's what I mean.
their entire budget.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah,
that is
they're able to
fantastic.
get so much done on a shoestring budget is amazing.
But your family's been doing that for years. I mean, again, we know each other a long time.
Yeah.
You guys are always the first. Every time we have something going on, they're the first ones. What can I do? You need a gift certificate. You need this. You need that. I mean,
yeah, they're always
you
so
guys
generous.
are always.
Well,
so I want to just say thanks, because it makes it
please.
easy. Because, you know, you hate to ask people, but you have to.
No, of course.
And I mean,
wanna
we
help.
just
You
the
wanna
fashion show that
participate.
you guys did. How did you do? That was for the
Arthritis
Foundation, right?
The Women on the Move chapter. Yeah, Long Island chapter for the Arthritis Foundation. And it was so nice. You know, so many people.
But they gave us
even
the
young and
venue,
old.
everything. I mean,
oh, he was so generous. Yeah. And you know, so many people, young and old, came out to that event, which was nice because we had teenagers there all the way up to, you know, grandma at 72 years old. And they were able to, you know, enjoy your facility, top and bottom floors. It was a beautiful night. You had that great gorgeous view, and of course the food was to die for. I mean, absolutely incredible.
Chef's very talented there.
Oh, it was so nice. And what was nice is you really featured like different kinds of food, almost from each restaurant.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, it was really special. So I think a lot of people appreciated that they got a taste for Bolson Restaurant Group right there in your event.
Well, one of the things that you guys do, and again, I've known you two for a very long time, and that we believe in too, is giving locally, which is a very important thing. Yeah. We try to highlight local ingredients and things like that on our menu, but a lot of it's also philanthropy. You want to give back where you're from. Like I said, we're third generation in the Islip Bayshore area, Babylon area, and so we want to give back to where we live.
That's nice that you support the community.
I mean, you really
my niece, we're fourth generation. Sorry.
Yeah, that's true. That's right. Well, not only do they support it with the local ingredients and giving back to the community, but when you're a employer or a company that can employ 500 people,
absolutely,
right here locally on Long Island, that says a lot.
And many of them young people who really can't find jobs so easily. So it's definitely difficult, and they're leaving Long Island because they can't do it. So it's true.
Well, look, and it's a lot like your business. I think that every young person should spend a year in a service business.
I totally agree. 100%. You learn more than anything. You learn when you deal with the public. You learn everything.
Yeah. How to act in public, how to treat other people.
Correct.
How to treat people with respect.
You're absolutely 100% right.
My daughter's volunteering at the Gerwin Nursing Center this summer, so she's there.
Really?
Yeah, I dropped her off this morning. So
Hi,
again, she's too young to actually. I think at 15, it's hard to get a job. But that's what she wanted to do. She wanted to work with people and help people. So yeah, it's wonderful.
It says a lot about her. That's nice.
Yeah. Well, now what I want to do is go for a commercial because we need to just take a break, and then we'll be back for the last few minutes of the show. See you in a few.
Bye.
Brooklyn's best locksmith and hardware.
We have 3 of the largest showrooms of safes on display and in stock. You can see and touch them in person instead of browsing a catalog. We carry gun and rifle safes, burglary safes, jewelry safes, fire rated from a half hour to 2 hour. Famous name brands.
We sell Guardall.
We sell AMSAC.
The new AMSAC touchscreen.
If you're ever in need of a safe, think Brooklyn's best locksmith and hardware. Right, Lockie?
That's right, Alan.
Welcome to Formula Auto Wash, where every day is a great day for a car wash. Open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Sundays 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Detailing packages for every budget, starting out at $29.99. 100% hand wash and detail centre. Hogshair and microfiber brushes and mitts. Proudly using Ecolab Blue Coral soaps and waxes. Formula Auto Wash has served the community for over 30 years. Senior discounts all day, every day. Ladies' Day Wednesday, $3 off any wash. Early bird discount Monday through Thursday till 9:30 a.m. Check out our website, formulaautowash.com.
I am Tom Mealy for the Harrison Law Group, and I have been telling you for years that getting involved in an automobile accident is no joke. This is what we do. We're not new at this game. If you've been involved in an accident of any kind, and you go to a law firm that says you have no case, it's simple. It's because they can't do it and they don't get it. You need to call us directly at 1-800-INJURY-LAW.
Hi everybody, welcome back. We're still talking to our friend Michael, and we're discussing the new venue that they opened up right next door to Prime, which is the Harbor Club. And they did a major renovation there. It's absolutely stunning. I mean, how long did that renovation take?
Believe it or not, we got it done very quickly. My brother's in charge of that part of the operation, and he, I don't know how he did it, but he got it done in a miracle speed. I've never seen a job done that quickly, so.
You're always renovating something. I drove by H2O yesterday, and you're doing the exterior of that.
We just did the whole interior.
The interior, but now I saw them on the gazebo outside. Yeah, that was nice.
It's amazing. That space, I mean, I remember it. Now I'm going to date myself, people, but I remember it when it was TT's Landing.
Yeah.
Okay, before it was the Harbor Club and everything else. But what I like about the space is that it's, first of all, it's done beautifully. It's so
chic.
Yes, but it's like, it's not plain.
No.
But yet, it'll take on any personality of the event. It's conducive to a fashion show. It's conducive to a wedding, which you went to,
Certainly.
right? Didn't you have your niece got married there?
Well, my cousin. Yeah, my cousin Jamie and Peter got married there in the beginning of May.
Oh, those pictures were amazing. Did you see any of them? Oh, my God.
I can't even tell you.
Stunning. Well, she was
the video,
gorgeous.
and she just posted a video on Facebook yesterday, and the facility itself lends to whatever party you have, because you see my pictures from the fashion show, and they're wild and nightclubby and crazy, and then hers are like so classy and beautiful and sophisticated and serene, and it's just amazing. It's the same place, but you know, that's what it lends itself to. You can really do anything there.
Yeah, the spaces. Now, who did? I mean, I understand your brother oversaw the construction, but yeah.
The designer,
now, is that the same people you use for the restaurants?
Same man, same guy, Jim Wood. He did.
Jim Wood.
He's
great. We got to give him a shout out.
He did Tellers, he did Prime, he did Monsoon,
I love it.
He's done everything.
You know what? Because also when you go in there and you go up to the deck, you actually get lost in the space, like the view and everything. You just so it could really be whatever your imagination is and whatever event you want to have. That's what's so great about it. But everything that's in there, the detail. It's done first class. Like, it's amazing. I mean, I went to a wedding at Prime in the wine room, I guess it's called the wine room, last summer. And that wedding was incredible. It was a small, intimate event. But again, the food, the service, the drinks.
The wine room's got a beautiful view of the wine room in there.
Yes, it's beautiful.
Yeah. But now, it's the best sunset on Long Island, if you ask me.
Oh, it's great.
If you sit out there on the decks at, 7 o'clock at night during the summertime, it's the most fantastic
And the winter, I love the fireplace
Oh,
and all
yeah,
that.
it's so nice.
But now, what made you make the decision to trans over to venues and special events? Yeah, but
we have such a demand at Prime.
You really could have made it a parking lot.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, let's be honest. But
believe me, that was one of the options.
Also, I think what it's done for the community down there. I mean, it looks so beautiful when you drive down there. I mean, it really, really looks great. But what made you decide want to get into the event planning business?
Well, we had such a demand from people that wanted to do big events at Prime, and we just can't accommodate them. We do so much business. We do a lot of smaller events at Prime, but we can't do 200 people. We've only closed the place down once for a private event. That was to bring the Stanley Cup there once. Bill Guerin brought the Stanley Cup there, which was pretty neat. Yeah. But other than that, we can't. It's too expensive for someone to close it down.
I mean, it's always so crowded, that restaurant, to be able to charge and
it's too much.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So again, you're filling the needs of your customer. Like, it's based upon what your customers are asking you for, and you create the venue.
Exactly
are you ever going to connect the two, like, so that you can go from one to the next?
You can in the back.
Oh, you can.
We haven't really done the work and we've renovated the building itself. We haven't quite figured out what we're going to do with the exterior.
Right.
We cleaned it up. They have to do some work on the docks, but it's beautiful right now. But we've kind of connected them to Prime, but it's difficult because when you're having a private event there, you don't want people from Prime wandering over.
Sure, no,
So you have to keep them a little bit separate.
You want to have a little exclusion.
Yeah.
That's true.
You don't want to have somebody a little too much happy hour coming to your wedding.
Yes.
Dancing on the bar.
No,
and by that you mean like you.
Yeah. Right.
Listen, I would saunter right in there. I would just saunter right in there.
Exactly.
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
So one of my favorite things at Prime is that kale salad, that baby kale salad.
Yes.
I love that.
We've just added kale salads to almost all of our menus. It's been a very popular item.
It's delicious. I have a garden that's growing kale out the wazoo. So
I'll
if you need any, I'd be happy to give it to you.
I'll take some.
I have bunches. I had given her some, and it just keeps growing. It just keeps coming. I don't know where it's coming from.
So that's great that they're. So you're obviously using local ingredients and filling the needs on the menu, which is nice.
Look, local ingredients. Yeah, local ingredients are great because generally speaking, they're less expensive because there's less transportation costs. The quality's better because they're fresher and they're closer nearby. The only issue you run into is seasonality. You know, we can't buy this stuff always year-round here.
Right.
In the quantities on Long Island.
I would imagine,
And the other thing that's one of my favorites that you have at Verace is the filleted bronzino.
So #1 selling item. It's so good.
And it's
so good.
No eyes.
Yeah.
No, there's no head. Nice. No eyes.
That's for Karen. We like that.
Karen. No bones, no head.
Yeah, it's such a nice fish, though, that bronzino.
Yeah, we do it on a grill, and it's got the great caramelized flavor on the skin, little olive oil, and it's very simple. Some spinach. It's very simple, but you know, oftentimes if you have the best ingredients, simple is the way to go.
That's what I like about most of the restaurants is none of it's overdone. It's quality ingredients.
Quality ingredients.
It's the purest, you know, seasonings.
Well, we always like to
and then the flavor comes through. I don't want all this stuff on my food. Yeah, I don't need all that.
We always say we want quality ingredients cooked by quality hands in a quality work environment.
Right.
And if you put those three together, you don't need a bunch of stuff to hide the flavor and mask it and everything else.
It's all about the quality. All right, you're making me hungry now. I can't even take it.
I know. I cleansed.
Where are we going after the show? Are we going down to Prime? What do we do?
That is so funny. Well, you know, it was really a pleasure having you here. And just to give a little bit of a background, you and I really connected when you were on the board for the Family Service League event. Are you on the board again this year for that?
I believe
fabulous.
so.
Okay. So I'd be happy to help you if you need my help
Thank you so
on
much.
that. Yeah, that's great,
one of my favorite events.
That's the Great Chefs event where all the restaurants come together and put out a little dish in a
That's amazing.
Facility.
Now, how many
we raised
people?
A remarkable amount of money with
How many people are at that
phenomenal.
thing? How many people?
300 plus.
300 plus? It seems like there's 1,000 people in that room. I don't know. It's like always so packed.
Yeah.
And that's a great event. That's so much fun.
Yeah, and you just did also for the breast cancer pink tie event, right? No, not the pink tie. The one, the Long Island Hospitality Bowl.
Hospitality Bowl.
Oh, that was fun. Oh, that's where we saw you. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so many boards. There's so much charity work to do. It's hard to get it all done.
Those are really good parties, and it's great that you get involved. And I mean, that must cost you a fortune just to send all the food and the chefs and everything else. But
it's not cheap.
No, I would imagine, but it's also for a good cause.
Yeah, but they're a good family. I mean, that's what I love about you guys. Like you just stand behind everything, and you've been in the community since 1930.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
And you know, you really walk the walk. Like a lot of people pretend, you know, and
we're proud to have
you guys actually really do it. So I'm
share that story with us. And you know, if you want more information on any of the Bolson Group restaurants, it's all on our website. Just go to our links, guest and links page, and you'll be able to click on every single one of the restaurants, find out the menus, get the hours, the locations, make a reservation. Make a reservation for this weekend. They're phenomenal.
Friday nights at Prime.
Oh, yeah, I'll be there.
The best.
For sure.
Yep.
So also, I know that, you know, with the soccer, it's not over yet. So you're going to have to keep us up to date on what's happening.
Oh, there's something going on today and tomorrow. Yeah, today.
Brazil plays Germany this afternoon.
Wow. So this is like the semi-final.
This is it. Yeah, the winner of this goes to the finals.
Wow. So now, are you a favorite of Brazil because you were in Brazil?
Well, I mean, you know, my family's German, so I've got a little bit of leaning towards German, but I also have friends in Brazil. So either way, I'll be all right.
It's a tough day for you today. He's a little conflicted today.
All right, so we'll let you text us, you know, your winning teams later on.
Yes.
But in the meantime, I guess we're going to see you next week.
Yes.
Please come back.
Yes. Thank you for joining us again. And like Karen said, go on our website, Shake It Up with Karen and Regina, and you'll get all of our information, and you'll be able to watch the show live. And I want to thank you, Michael. Give me a kiss.
Mwah. Thank you for having me.
I'm glad you're home safe and sound.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, we'll see you guys. Come out and see us tonight, too. We'll be at Body English.
Well, this show's tomorrow, so they're going to miss us.
There you go.
Yesterday.
There you go. There you go.
Thanks, guys.
Come back and see us yesterday.